Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to Tyrannical Hierarchy, Volume 1, the second EP by the band Acrania. Today we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of the record, so decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. Back at the start of this year, I reviewed their first EP, so go check that video out. My story with this band is probably similar to yours. It all started with that "send them to the slaughterhouse" meme, but I actually also saw them live before that in 2014. They were supporting Aborted and System Divide, I think. It was a great show, but I checked out their EP after the memes were done. I don't remember if it was the same year or later, but since then I've been their massive fan. The lineup on Volume 1 is Jake on the drums, Jack Simmons on guitars, bass, he wrote all of the songs. He's now currently the guitarist of the more famous band Slaughter to Prevail, and Luke Griffin does the vocals and lyrics. He is currently making music as Shash, go check that out, it's great. The production was handled by Chris Foster, the dude who did the previous record, and it's tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. I love how everything is mixed here, especially the drums and the guitars. The vocals sound amazing, and also those bass boosts, they're just so much fun. Message is diverse, the songs are mostly about politics, social criticism, stuff like that. Go read them, they're actually quite interesting and wise. Structure of the tracks is all over the place, like for example the first song has a basic structure, so just one melody that's repeated all the time, only the drum patterns change and the tempo. Two of the tracks are much more advanced, so they follow the structure of intro, verse, pre-chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, but they put some breakdowns in between those elements. So you have like 10 segments in each song. When it comes to the progressive structure, nothing ever repeats there, so like you can have 5 or 10 different segments and none of them repeat at all. And technical is similar to the progressive one, but like 1 or 2 segments repeat and 10 or more do not. Music on this record could be described as slamming deathcore. The EP starts with scopolamine. The first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming. It's there throughout the entire record. The drummer is very talented. I love his blast beats, the double bass work, the tempo changes. The drummer is very talented. I love his blast beats, the double bass work, the groove, the style, the precision, how the snare sounds, the intensity with which he plays. It's all here and I adore it. Next is the bass work. It's not that audible and it mostly follows the guitars, but sometimes we have those bass boosted elements that are just so loud. I love that. You need to listen to this EP in the car, like when you're going to a mall or something, because the moment the bass happens, the people around you are going to be like, what is happening? What's happening? Me and my friend, we would do this back in 2019 and 18, and it was so hilarious listening to this song when the bass drops and like people are running for their lives in the mall or somewhere on the street, like they're wondering what is happening. I love that so much. Do this on a Sunday and you're not going to heaven, but it is worth it, trust me. Then we've got the guitar work, and I must say that Jack must have been inspired here because this is his best work yet. Like when it comes to his work on the previous Acrania records or Hollow Prophet or Slaughter to Prevail, that stuff sounds great, but it has nothing on the riffs from this record, like the breakdowns, the more heavier parts, the tremolos, just everything. Everything that happens here, guitar-wise, is interesting, heavy, and fun to listen to. Last but not least, we've got the biggest star of this band, Luke Griffin on the vocals, and well, his pick skills, the breeze, it's all here and I love it. Send them to the slaughterhouse, breathe! I can't do this, sorry, but his vocals on this record sound just epic. The yelling, the shouting, the screaming, the growling, the big swing, deep growls, everything he uses on this record is just flawless and it sounds so good. Going back to this intro, scopolamine, this is a banger. I love that main guitar riff, dum 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 dum, and that break at the start. It just prepares you for what's to come next, and I love this one so much. Then the drumming with that snare sound. Only one dress remains. That breakdown at the end. This is a classic intro. It's so much fun. This intro is better than some songs from other bands that are like fully fleshed out. This is like only 1 minute long, I think, and it's just great. 10 out of 10. Exterminate Deliberated. Now this is the best track from Acrania, period. This one is fantastic, musically, vocally, and lyrically. I love every single section here, especially the breakdowns like "fucking terrorists come, do 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 doom," or that part in the middle like "breathing and chemical warfare." That stuff is also legendary. Sickening, as we do the public. Sickening. I just love every single section here. Go listen to this song, it's beautiful, 11 out of 10. Gagged with Propaganda features Ben Dewar of Shadow of Intent and CJ McCreary, the ex-vocalist of Sign of the Swarm and Lorna Shore. This track is also a masterpiece, but it's not on the same level as Exterminate Deliberate, because that one, wow, that one is a historical deathcore track, and this one is just great from beginning to the end. I love every single section here. Of course, the features at the end and that final breakdown are my favorite moments, but yeah, from beginning to the end, this one is genius. 10 out of 10. The Face of Humanity. Now this is the second technical song on this record. It's not as good as the second track, but I still love it, especially the guitar riffs. The breakdowns here, wow, just wow, the big scream, the deep growls. This one is a banger, I highly recommend it, 10 out of 10. The Isolation Experiment, now this one is much more shorter than the previous two songs, but it's still a banger nonetheless. I love the vocals here, the drumming is so good, the bass drops, the guitar riffs, the dun-dun-dun, that breakdown, wow, just wow, 10 out of 10. And the final song and one, it's an outro. On many sites it's considered to be an instrumental track, but it's not. We have vocals here, but they are not words, just some screaming and growling and that breathe. This one is fantastic. It has a progressive structure, like every new segment is completely new, nothing ever repeats, and I love the breakdown at the end. And that final brie, just perfect. 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is ideal. Repairability, yeah, it's a legendary EP. I love it from beginning to the end. It doesn't have any weak songs. The highlights here are Exterminate Deliberated, The Face of Humanity, Scopolamine, and one, The Isolation Experiment, and Gagged with Propaganda. Like every song is flawless. This one is so much fun, and I would never expect Acrania to drop something so good like this. Don't get me wrong, the first record was amazing, but that EP from 2013, it was their weakest thing they've ever done. And you know, when I've listened to them, I think that was the only thing they had released. I was like, this is great, it's nice, but I wonder if they are going to grow. And wow, they did, because this is the best thing they've released, and it's a classic in the deathcore genre. Like, you have to listen to this one like on your headphones, on your stereo, in the car, because it works in every environment. Every track is fun to listen to, packed full with interesting riffs, breakdowns, amazing vocal performance, and the lyrics slap, like everything is great here. So get your brie on and celebrate the anniversary of this record today, it deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, link in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Also consider becoming a member on my channel so I can make you an album review or maybe a dub MIDI cover. That's all, bye!